Assalamu alaikum, dear students and viewers. Welcome to my online English class. This is Mehdi Hassan with you, lecturer in English, Hajimi Sirali Degree College. How are you all? I hope that you all, the students of honors third year, are very well. By the grace of Almighty Allah, I am also very fine by His grace. Today, I want to discuss with you something about the chapter of sociolinguistics. In my previous class, I have discussed about the definition of sociolinguistics, dialect and registers. Today, I will discuss about monolingualism, bilingualism and multilingualism. These three topics along with social dialect and regional dialect. Before discussing regional dialect and social dialect, for your better understanding, I am going to repeat dialect. When a group of people share the same way of speaking, then it is called dialect. Again, when a group of people share a special way of speaking, then it's called dialect. Such as we, the Bangladeshi, our mother tongue is Bangla, but in this Bangla, we have variation. In our country, all the people don't share the same language. So, they have way of choosing their utterance within the same language. That means they speak Bangla, but not the same way as the standard Bangla suggests. So that are the dialects. Such as if we meet a person of Noakhali, then we have experienced the knowledge that he or she speaks in Bangla, but his way of talking is different from the standard Bangla. If we meet a person of Chittagong, we'll definitely see that his or her way of speaking is not the same as the standard language or standard Bangla suggests. That is dialect. Now, social dialect. Dialect centering social status, or dialect centering social stratification. Here, stratification is very important. I am repeating, dialect centering on social stratification is called social dialect or sociolect. You should bear in mind the other name of social dialect is sociolect. Such as when we will go in such a society where there resides nearly about 99% high educated people, then we'll see that their way of talking is not the same as the people's talking is in living bosti or slum. So this is the social dialect. Or if we are in our family, we'll talk in one way, but if we go to our office, our way of talking will be changed. This is the social dialect, or many other things. There are a lot of examples about social dialects. And now, regional dialect. Regional dialect is a dialect that is the dialect of a particular region, such as the dialect of Borishal, the dialect of Noakhali, the dialect of Chittagong, the dialect of Sociolect. So it's regional dialect because they all speak in Bangla, but their way of speaking is not the same. Here, one thing is evident, that from dialect comes two main branch. One is Sociolect and the rest is regional dialect. Now, it's our turn to discuss about monolingualism, bilingualism and multilingualism. When in a country one language is dominant, then it's called their monolingualism, or it's monolingualism. Such as in our Bangladesh, there is one state language, that is Bangla. But here, English is widely used, but it's not our second language, because in order to be a second language, it is approved by Parliament. So, though we use widely English, but it is not our second language. So, we the people of Bangladesh widely use Bangla. It's our, or this situation is monolingualism. Now, bilingualism. If any people or anybody is well competent in two language, then he or she are bilingual. That means in order to be a bilingual, you have to know two languages well. If you consider our social context, we'll see that we the people of Bangladesh know Bangla and Hindi well. If anybody knows Bangla and Hindi well, and they or he or she has an ability to communicate well with these two languages, this is called bilingual. Or if anybody knows Bangla and English well, and they have well ability to share their thoughts and feelings with both languages, then they are bilingual. If now multilingualism, if anybody or if a group of people know or knows more than two language well, then they are multilingual. Multilingualism is mainly results from marriage and such like causes. If a man marries, if a Bangladeshi man marries a Chinese woman and they are leaving America for their way of or their for the living or livelihood, in maintaining their conjugal relationship, the husband speaks his wife with her native language. But if he goes to his office in America, then he speaks English. That means he knows more than two languages. So it's called multilingualism. So my dear students, that's all. Thank you all. Thanks all. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.